I loved what you said about, following your heart and just knowing that you're born for greatness. Like, what do you think stops people from believing that? Because we all are born with this in us. And it sounds like since the moment I met you, there's always been confidence. I've never sensed there was anything in the way. What do you think it is that blocks people?
Yeah, that's such a good question. I think we have to almost, I always talk about this, like zoom out, because sometimes when we're so in and we're looking like at life through a tiny, almost like a straw, like we can become so stressed, and we can become so like stuck in the day to day and the what's right in front of us, that actually it serves me so well to zoom out. And I vision myself kind of like, imagine I'm like kind of like being pulled like off the earth, like zooming right back and looking at the bigger picture of where we are and who we are and this life and this planet, and what's going on in the world. And actually it allows me to think, well, we're all so powerful. We just need to see that we are, and I look at other people that have inspired me on my journey, people that have achieved great things. And I was thinking this recently when Meatloaf died. Every time we lose like a legend, I always think, imagine that person didn't didn't follow their dreams, and they didn't create this music. And Meatloaf, as an example, has brought so much joy to people's lives through his talent and his gift and his music. Imagine he didn't believe in himself, or imagine he didn't follow those dreams. The world wouldn't be such a great place, And imagine all of the great leaders, whoever it is that we're looking up to. Imagine none of them did that. And so when I think of myself and everything, I always come back to this. I think, who am I to not show up? Who am I to not give my gift and my energy and my passion and my happiness and my, all of the great things that I have? How dare I not share that with the world? Because I'm also one of those people who, through me sharing my story or sharing my energy or my talent or whatever it is, I'm going to help others. And I think we have to really understand that we can have an impact. And I guess we have to sort of work on it, I guess, like in whatever way we can. I think sometimes it's stripping back the layers, isn't it? Rather than, for a long time I thought, I have to learn more, read more books, listen to more podcasts, do more courses, keep learning, keep growing. But actually that's all there, and that's great. It's such a shift for me has been unlearning, unpeeling, coming back to the basics, and just realizing that actually I'm amazing. I can do this, all these things that everyone else is achieving and doing, and I can do that too, my own version of that. And I really, at my core, just want to help others. I think that I always come back to that feeling of, I want other people to look at me and think, if she can do it, I can do it.
Wow. Do you know what? That's such a great point, because I think what, like you said, stops a lot of people is, well, who am I? There's other people talking about this. What could I possibly add? And what I say is, everything in the world that's ever needed to have been said has been said. But we all are born with different fingerprints and experiences and generations of trauma that we all bring into this life. And so the more stories that we share of possibility, the more voices that are sharing maybe the same message but said in a different way, that is what helps us to elevate. And I mean, for example, I was listening to a Jay Shetty podcast a few weeks ago, and it's not like it was new information, but the words that he used, I'd never heard before. And so that wisdom, it allowed that wisdom to penetrate me in a deeper way, in a different way, that has ignited and elevated me to new levels as well. So that really helped me when I understood that, like, we're all so different and we all have our own unique message from our story. So yeah, thank you so much for that reminder, babe.